Hey soul family, welcome back to the channel. This is the White Feather Tarot, and in today's reading we're taking a look at what energy did you not have access to, maybe even all of your life, that you will now fully enjoy. I truly hope you enjoy this reading and that it gives you the information that you need at this point of your life to also give you a perspective on what may happen in your near future when it comes to that particular energy. By the way, if you prefer to pick your pile or piles using your zodiac signs, you will find a timestamp for that below in the description box. If you prefer to pick your pile, if you prefer for spirit to pick your pile in today's reading, there's also a section for that that you will find in the description box, a timestamp for in the description box. Otherwise, if you of course prefer to pick your piles using your intuition, then please stick around and let's see what we have for each pile. All right, for pile number 1, you've got Badang's Will. For pile number 2, you've got A Path to Peace. And for pile number 2, you've got The Crocodile and the Boy. If you prefer to pick your piles using your crystals, then let me add these right now. There we go. So for pile number 1, you've got the Jade. For pile number 2, you've got the Selenite. And for pile number 3, you've got the blue Apatite. So take a look at which one of these 3 piles you're the most drawn to, and this will be the pile for you here today. In case you feel drawn to more than one pile, maybe even all of the piles, I was going to say, you know the drill. Feel free to pick them all or the ones that you are drawn to, because they definitely have messages for you. Today, they're going to be showing you access to the energies that you did not have access to before. What is opening up for you from behind the veils? This is the intention of your reading today. So I would say follow your intuition. And once you're ready, you'll find the timestamps below. Click on your times and I will see you in your readings. Please note that in a moment, I will be assigning different zodiac signs to each pile. If this is something that you do not prefer, please pause the video and take as much time as you need. But if you prefer to pick your piles using your zodiac signs, then my dear soul family, as you know, this part of the introduction was created specifically for you guys, so you can do just that. And after the shuffling, I will be drawing out 4 signs for each pile. Okay, so let's get straight into it. 4, there we go. These are 4. Here we need 3. And then the zodiac signs for the pile, for the 3rd pile. All right, so let's see what we've got. For pile number 1, the signs are Gemini, Cancer, Libra, as well as Pisces. The signs for pile number 2 are Sagittarius, Capricorn, Aquarius, as well as Leo. And the signs for pile number 3 are Aries, Virgo, Taurus, as well as Scorpio. So these are the zodiac signs and their association to each of the piles in today's reading. Please feel free to pick your pile or piles using your sun, moon, or rising. I highly recommend you check out the 3. Alternatively, if you prefer to pick your pile or piles using any other placements in your chart, please feel free to do that, of course. Once you're ready, you'll find the timestamps in the description below. And yeah, please note that in the next section, it is all about spirit picking your pile. And so if you're interested to check that out today, please stick around and see what spirit picks for you. But if this is something that you do not prefer, please pause the video and take as much time as you need. But if you prefer for spirit to pick your pile today, then welcome to this section. What we do here is assign every card to each card to a different pile. So the magician will be presenting pile number 1, the high priestess will be presenting pile number 2, and the empress will be presenting pile number 3. I shuffle them around, ask spirit, what will you have access to that you did not have access to before? And once a card gets stuck like that, I know that this is your chosen pile. So the pile for today's reading is the first pile, the magician. So this is your chosen pile today. I truly hope you enjoy your reading. You know the drill. Once you're ready, you'll find the timestamps in the description box. Click on your times, my dear soul family, and I will see you in your readings. Hi, pile number 1. Welcome to your reading. Today, we're taking a look at what energy did you not have access to before that you will now fully enjoy. That's the intention of your reading today. And these are the decks that I'll be using. If you're interested in knowing the names of any of them, you'll find that I always list them below for you guys. Okay, so very quickly, let me introduce your pile to you. Your crystal is the beautiful Jade. Your significator card is the Badang's Will with the keywords determination, risk, and resilience or resilient. And if you've picked your pile using your zodiac signs, then in that case, the signs for this pile are Gemini, Cancer, Libra, and Pisces. Welcome to your reading. If these are not your signs, please don't worry about it. It's just another way for others to pick their piles as well. Okay, so I guess we're all ready. Let's get straight into it and see what you have in your oracle cards. So you've got Venus, with the keyword love. Venus encompasses many things, love, abundance, beauty. So let's see where it's taking us. So the keywords here are beauty, romance, Friday, Taurus, Libra, of course, courtship, aesthetics, sex appeal, affection, sensuality, values, pleasure, grace, gratitude, inspiration, and self-worth. Okay. You've got work. Okay, that is Venus. So the keywords here are realism, effort, task, duty, labor, working on oneself. Yeah, that does look like someone working here. Do you see that? It's a lot of work. All right. Let's see what else we have. Yeah, I guess I should move it a bit up so we have space. You've got main female, Venusian energy, the energy of receptivity, feminine energy. You've got Sun in Taurus with acquisition. Okay, really nice. Acquisition, work, all Venus. And you've got Mars in Aries with impulsiveness. All right. Let's now take a look at the rest of your cards. I'm sure your tarot cards will fully explain or show us what your oracle cards are trying to say. So first off, you've got the Eight of Swords with pressed, not oppressed. libations with hence the light and sacred draughts. Hence the light and sacred draughts. Libations. I'm going to check this word in a moment. It's an extra card in this deck. You've got the Hanged Man. I resolve all doubts by self-reflection. Okay. Lovely. The Queen of Swords. An intelligent, unbiased soul. I really admire, you really admire it here. Seven of Cups. Everything unknown appears magnificent. Okay. We've got the Two of Wands. Undertaking such high things. Oh, well, I think I've started to understand something. You've got the Caduceus, with wisdom is the guardian of all things. I have an idea that you're gonna gain access to something you've never had before, and we'll find out what it is. Something, I think, some form of Venusian energy. Something that you will finally acquire, have, or be. Somewhere there, something in your work, something in how you want to maybe acquire some things, something pertaining to how you look maybe, or a sort of relationship maybe. But in any case, although you've never had access to it before, the fact that you didn't know much about it drew an exaggerated image of it. I think you've over-fantasized it since you've never gained access to it that much. And I have good news and no, not so bad news actually. It's good news, but there's something about when you gain access to the world that you did not have access to, that you've wished for so long, imagining how amazing it's going to be. You will realize when you start getting it these days, are you going to enjoy it? Absolutely. But it's not as magnificent as it appeared to be in your mind. Are you going to enjoy it? Does it have benefits? Will you love it? These are all yes, yes, yes. But the thing is, once you have it and enjoy it for a while, and you'll always be thankful for it, obviously, you'll start to feel, it wasn't all that in a bag of chips. It's great, don't get me wrong. I mean, there's something about you saying, don't get me wrong, it's great and I'm so grateful. This is not like me being ungrateful. It's just that it's not what I thought it was gonna be. And it's not giving me what I thought it was gonna give me. But I'm glad I have it. That's the energy I'm picking up here. But let's get more information regarding to what you're gaining access to. You see the Hanged Man, something you were out of touch with. It's like you were hanging there. You felt like you couldn't get access to it. There was absolutely no access to this energy before. And now it's raining on you. You have an overabundance of it. An inundation of this energy pouring into your life. But you're going to reach an amazing conclusion. It's a very balanced one with the Queen of Swords. It's important for you at this point of your life to get it in abundance because it will finally reverse your ideas about what can get you this energy or that thing that you were looking for when you were over fantasizing about the energy that you didn't have access to. With I resolve all doubts by self-reflection. I see here that in conjunction with the Queen of Swords and the Caduceus with the healing, there is great growth in you getting abundance of this. Because once you get this abundance and realize that it's not all that, it's amazing, but it's not it. It's not the it you were actually looking for. It will make you start to think, so what is that thing that I'm looking for? And how can I get that thing that I'm looking for? And it will finally allow you to over-obsess about just one direction so that you can finally remove that veil and look in all of the different directions so that you finally are able to find what gives you that it factor that you are looking for. But let's get more information about that thing that you've never had access to before. And we're taking a look at Badang's will. Badang's will is from which country? There. It's a story from Singapore, page 37. Let's see what the story is. This is a little summary of the story. So, it says, Badang was born with a weak body, and despite great effort, he never developed any physical talents. His relentless dedication led him to make a pact with a demon, an endeavor we all know to be risky. Through a daunting test, though, he unlocked superhuman strength that allowed him to help others. This card speaks of the risks and rewards of perseverance. Much like Badang, your diligent efforts might not have borne fruit yet. However, this card encourages you to stay the course, for your unwavering commitment is about to be put to the test. In the face of this trial, remember that your perseverance is your greatest asset. Embrace the impending challenge with determination, for it may well be the key to unlocking your full potential and achieving the success you've been striving for. The only twist here in your reading is that it's not coming in the form of a test and the devil and all of that. It's coming in the form of you getting it all. Like, here, go, take it. Is that what you wanted? No. Then what is that? What is it that you want? Here becomes the real thinking. Here begins the real thinking. So we get that in this pile, this is something that you feel you weren't fortunate to have. I am going to stand by what I've noticed with the Venusian energy here, because all of these cards explain, except for this one, which has been explained by this story, speak of Venusian energy. Some of you, it has to do with work, like you having the sort of job or position that gives you the status that you're looking for. Exactly, the status you're looking for. For some of you, it's beauty, how you look. And for some of you, it's acquiring wealth. That's all Venusian energy. It follows one of those three. I also see that because you weren't really privileged with these energies, one of them, you have been working diligently, just like in Badang's story. It's like you are the soul that never gave up. You're like, I didn't have it, I'm gonna go after it. I'm gonna get it. It's gonna be mine. And maybe it's all of them. Maybe you're like, these are the things I want, this Venusian energy in my life before you even knew it was Venusian energy, and you're like after it. You're pursuing it. Mars to Venus. You're pursuing your Venus. And you were adamant about getting these energies in your life. You felt like you didn't really get access to it. Maybe you've been trying here and there. You got some fruits here and there, but you didn't get it in the form that you want yet. Suddenly, I do see that and I heard in my mind in the next few days, and I doubted it as I was here. I was like, next few days? Okay, I'm just gonna say it, but please take timing with a grain of salt. It seems like this energy door is unlocking. This veil is opening up for you. And this Venusian energy is going to rain down on you. It's going to come with great abundance in your life. Suddenly, very easily, you will find that your work is working out for you. You get that status you're looking for, or that achievements, this achievement you're looking for, this power maybe you're looking for, this type of work you're looking for. You get the Venusian energy of looking your best, of looking super attractive. Money comes to you easily. It just works easily. This energy reminds me of it, where you had to hustle and bustle before to get a little bit of it. You start to notice that it's coming to you easily. It's just working out. It's just happening. God knows how, but it's just working out. You look in the mirror and you go, oh, that looks nice. It's that. I'm noticing like I'm glowing or something. Oh, look at my hair. Or, oh, look at this, look at that. I look nice. Your work, it starts working effortlessly. You're just like doing your thing and it starts just working out. And you're like, oh, it's working. What's going on? And your boss is telling you, hey, good job. That was good. Thanks. Then your work starts appearing more. And everyone in your department is like, whoa, you're a hard worker, aren't you? Oh, you're doing a good job. Sorry about that. It just starts working out. Then little by little, your manager is like, hey, we got to talk about that promotion. Let's discuss that. And you're really wondering, things are just working out for you. Or maybe you have your business and you've been struggling to make it work. Now suddenly customers are coming to you. You don't even know where they're coming from. You're like, hey, how did you hear about this? They tell you, oh, I saw your Instagram. It showed up in my feed. Or my friend told me about it. I really love your product. You suddenly start getting attraction. You're really wondering where they're coming from, but they are coming. It's the same with money. It starts coming to you so easily, even from sources that you did not expect. You'll find maybe money in one of your cards that you forgot about. You'll find crazy things like your parents calling you, for example, telling you, hey, we're so proud of what you're doing and we never really took the time to tell you about it, and we hope you accept this X dollars from us as an encouragement and as a way to show how proud we are of you. And you're like, okay, thank you so much. Where's this all coming from? It's just coming to you easily. It's like money is an energy and it's coming from different ways. Whenever it finds a way, it's going to make it into your life. And suddenly you're going to find your money coming to you easily, abundantly, looks and work. It's all going to work out in this way. And you don't have to work so hard anymore or pursue it in that way. Your will is like iron willed, and you took yourself there. It's definitely your energy and it took you there. Now, it's important, as we discussed, that it took you there because this is going to be a strong healing point in your life. And it's crazy. You think that this is what you want. Are you going to be grateful for it? For the last time? Yes. But you will realize that it's not what you are looking for. You have it all, what you wanted, and it's not giving it to you. So the question becomes, my goodness, what is it that I really want? And here we start asking the cards to help you out with this. So what is it that pile number one really actually wants? What are they actually looking for? Temperance. Carry fire in one hand and water in the other. Oh, see, it doesn't cancel that these things are things that you can enjoy, or that anything in life you can enjoy. With water and fire, it's kind of like you've got to have that fire in you that makes you enjoy not just these, but everything else in life. So it's more like it's not what you have, it's how you enjoy it is the missing ingredient. Because someone can have something and use it, and another person appreciates it so much and holds it so dearly, loves it, enjoys it every day, knows its value, makes full use of it, enjoys everything about it, down to how they open it and hold it, everything, how they touch it, how they see it, everything about it. So it's not really what you have. At the end of the day is how you enjoy it. How much joy does it bring you? And that joy is not something that you can take from the outside. It's something that you have on the inside that allows you to enjoy everything else on the outside. So carry fire in one hand and water in the other. That ingredient must be there for you to enjoy this and that. And that's why you think, in order for me to connect to this fire, I will have it when I have this, when I have this, when I have this. But it's not happening. Okay, let's continue and see what your cards are showing. Interwoven in the nature of things. This energy you're looking for is found in everything. It's not found in one thing or the other. It's literally an energy that you can find in the simplest things in life, even if you had absolutely nothing at all. It is found in everything, even in the things that you don't like. You know how there's this dichotomy of laughing when you are in a stressful situation, or crying when you're so happy, or laughing hysterically when you're so angry. That dichotomy of energy, it just shows that this fire you are looking for is found in everything, and it's something that you can always enjoy, even when it's not good. A company of falcons, good company. Not sure yet. Knight of Cups, inspired assistance. Okay. Eight of Cups, nothing is more, more is nothing. And let's place this one here. There we go. The Hermit, and there's a star here. Lord, teach me thy path. So here, this is guiding you to get to that energy. And with the Hermit, it's the understanding that nothing, no one, nothing can get you there except you. And with the Cups here, it seems like it has to be, at least in the beginning, inspired by some form of emotion. Perhaps it will allow you to first gain access to that energy, which in turn will always shower you with that form of emotion. Nothing is more, more is nothing is how I'm seeing it. First, there's nothing, you get it from your emotion, you ignite it with your emotion, and then it showers on you. I'm getting the idea that no one, nothing can give it to you except you. You will try, and with the Knight of Cups, pursue anything to give you assistance, to have access to this fire. And that's really what your soul is looking for in everything you're trying to pursue, and you can really have it for free. Nothing has to exist for you to have it. But the amazing thing here, I see, is that once you get into that energy, it starts giving everything into your life. It's like a magnifying glass. It starts magnifying it in your life. Any little will be magnified. That's why this energy is very important. It's something that you will absolutely enjoy. So, how are you supposed to get access to that fire that you specifically, your soul's looking for? Although you must do it on your own, teach me thy path. There's something about, although you gotta do it on your own and nothing out there can give it to you, but inspired assistance, you can be inspired with good company by, see the raven opening up your eyes, by watching how others do it. How are others able to attune to this energy without using anything on the outside? These are the people that will have this energy, whether they have these things or not. And you're guided to learn from them with the hermit. There's something about, as you observe how they do it, that you will be able to attune to this energy, because once it opens, you understand it, you feel it, and you own it. Perhaps it's because of the mirror neurons that we have in our minds. I think that's just a guess. I know that we do have mirror neurons, and like, for example, if you see a confident person and you stand around them, you feel confident. When you see a happy person and you stand around them, you feel happy, and so on. And so in that same way, that fire, that energy that you were always looking for, the fastest way you can gain access to it is by looking at others who already have access to it easily, and by observing them. It's kind of like a shower head. You open that energy, you attune to it, you feel it, and it starts becoming yours too. So keep your eye on those who have access to it, because the more you watch, the more you will learn, and the more you will gain access to that specific type of Venusian energy, which once you have, you will always keep. But that's on the side. That's the story of your path. What is opening up, as you know, is one of these energies, and it's opening up in abundance. Wouldn't it be nice, just like the temperance, to have these two, or to hold these two and enjoy it in the most efficient way, or the most possible way, if you start attuning to this energy now, so that as this energy grows for you these days, we got 2 more cards here. 3 actually, 4. As this energy grows for you these days, you'll be able to enjoy it in its best. Last message that you have with these 4 cards, you've got the Chariot, the 5 of Swords, Sovereignty. The stars incline us, they do not bind us. And you've got the World card. It is completed. Something about the energy in the stars totally supports this type of mission, or support this type of healing for you these days. That's why this is all opening up. So there's something about move forward in this direction that you've been guided in your reading towards the fire, and beat it once and for all. Gain access to that energy once and for all. It is an important energy that your soul came to seek. So indulge yourself in it. And it's interesting. It's by observing how others are connected to it. You automatically gain that connection. And my dear pile number 1, this is exactly what I see in your reading. That was super interesting. I wish you the best of luck in your life moving forward. Beautiful Venusian energy for sure. And if you've enjoyed your reading, please give me a thumbs up. Subscribe to the channel so that you never miss a reading that I upload. And my dear pile number 1, I'll catch you in the next reading. Bye! Hi, pile number 2. Welcome to your reading. Today, we're taking a look at what energy did you not have access to that you will now fully enjoy. This is the intention of your reading today, and these are the decks that I'll be using. If you're interested in knowing the names of any of them, this one moved, then you'll find that I always list them below for you guys. Okay, so let's get straight into your reading. But before we do that, let me very quickly introduce your pile to you. Your crystal is the beautiful Selenite. Your significator card is the story of a path to peace. Oh, you've got 2 cards here. And if you've picked your pile using your zodiac signs, then in that case, the signs for this pile are Sagittarius, Capricorn, Aquarius, and Leo. Welcome to your reading. If these are not your signs, please don't worry about it. It's just another way for others to pick their piles as well. Okay, so let's check out your oracle cards. First, you've got the 5th house with the keyword pleasure. So the keywords here are romance, creativity, fertility, sex, children, childlike fun, joy, love, passion, entertainment. You get the feeling of all of this, right? Art, culture, hobbies. It's like a zest for life kind of energy, feeling a zest for life. You've got the card Mercury with the keyword thoughts. So the keywords here are, I love the stars on this card, my God. Intellect, communication, Gemini and Virgo. Wednesday, agility, mentality, information, perception, memory, travel, transportation, education, and research. Okay. You've got faith. The Enneagram faith. Absolute certainty, loyalty, trust, belief, mysticism, and spirituality. Can we fit this card here by any chance? Yeah, we can actually. Great. So you've got Mars in Libra with choice. And finally, you've got high honor. Very interesting. They're so different, I think, in their nature. Let's find out. We'll wait to see how this all ties in together for you. So what is that energy that you did not have access to that you will now fully enjoy? What is that, my dear pile number 2? Oh, this one moved as well, so I'm going to take it. All right. So I'm going to shuffle these cards. Let's see what you get. So you've got the Knight of Pentacles. Very interesting Knight of Pentacles. It's flying. It's riding a fish that's flying, although it has wings. So it's doing the weirdest thing. It, first of all, found a fish that's flying, but you'd wonder why it's riding a fish that's flying when they already have wings. I get that it's unique, but they have wings, which makes me really think. You've got the Four of Wands. Well, these are tired for a Four of Wands for sure. You've got the Knight of Cups. And you've got knowledge A lot of knowledge in the Knight of Cups, which ties into the Mercury card. You've got the King of Cups. Again, a lot of books in the cups. A lot of books. You've got the Page of Pentacles. Sorry, did I say this was a Knight? My apologies. This is the Page of Cups, and it makes sense. Yeah, Page of Cups. All right, Page of Cups, Page of Pentacles. Oh, the pages are on the table. Page of Wands. Which page is missing? The Page of Pentacles. Yes. We've got, instead of it, the Knight of Pentacles, though. And one more card. You have the Six of Cups. Doesn't it sort of remind you of Beauty and the Beast? Let's stop there. There's so much going on here. Oh my God. So where do we begin? I think the best way to tie all of this together is to just look at the story. Yeah, that's, I believe, the best place to start in this reading, to see what this energy that you didn't get access to, or did you not get access to it? Because with this Knight of Pentacles, that was supposed to be a page like all the other pages that are on the table, you're already pursuing something with the Knight of Pentacles, and you're trying to get it when you already have it, some type of energy. And please be patient. You're like, I have it? Okay, goodbye watching another reading. Just be patient with me and I'll show you everything. There's something about you having that energy so much that you were able, in this card showing, that you were able to get something, to get there, that nobody else is able to get. Just as this Knight of Pentacles is showing us. The reason you were able to get something so unique in the first place, to get there, just shows you that you have that energy. Whether it has manifested into the physical form that you're looking for or not, I get it, maybe that hasn't happened. But you have that energy that you're looking for. And it was there, you're just not getting access to it, not because it's not there, it's because your veils are closed, not like the universe veils, the spiritual veils. You're the one who's somehow not getting access to it. And we'll find out why, perhaps with faith here. Maybe it's your lack of belief that you can have it is what's sort of blocking it from you. But all I can tell you is that this energy you're looking for is right there with you, so much so that you get the weirdest things in life. If you focus on this area of your life, you'll notice that you already have some things that are so unique about it that you have others around you who equally believe that they don't have this energy. Look at you and go, but you have this, but you have that. And you're like, yeah, but I don't have that energy. And they're like, yeah, that's true. You have something unique here, for sure. But let's take a look at the story. I think it's going to bring it all together. So, A Path to Peace is page number 43. Let's get a short description of the story. So it says, the Mumbai people of East Timor, deeply connected to the land and forest, faced ruthless foreign invaders who brought death and devastation. In their struggle, did I say Mumbai? Oh my God, I'm so sorry about that. Let's do that again. The Mumbai people of East Timor, deeply connected to the land and forest, faced ruthless foreign invaders who brought death and devastation. In their struggle, the Mumbai obtained a deadly firearm, but chose to offer it to the forest as a symbol of peace, instead of using it for revenge. The Liu Rai of Usu met with the foreigners to make peace, emphasizing coexistence and the perseverance of life. The Mumbai's remarkable shift from conflict to harmony reminds us that the path of peace and unity can illuminate even the darkest of times. If you are in conflict, this card is a sign to resolve it peacefully. There is power in humility and open dialogue, even in the face of aggression. Violence may solve problems temporarily, but diplomacy will yield peace. Through unity and understanding, we can turn the darkest chapters of our lives into harmonious melodies. This card calls us to embrace peaceful resolutions, for they hold the key to healing and coexistence amidst adversity. Now, I think that what's going on here is not with regards to something outside of you. I think this is talking about an internal war of some sort. Why? Because there's faith here. And then you have choice. One thing I know for sure is that this internal conflict is resolved through communication, great communication, perhaps with the fifth child, with the inner child. But let's get back to the reading itself and tying it all in together. What is that energy that you felt you didn't have access to? Is it knowledge? I'm just going to trust the process, the cards. Something pertaining to knowledge. There's a lot of books here. Knowledge, information, communication. What is it? It's something that gives you access to everything else because of all of the pages on the table. Or at least you believe that if you have access to that, you get access to everything else. You get access to your desires, the wealth that you want, for example, or resources that you want, the things that you love, and your goals. Oh no. We've got the Page of Pentacles here. Page of Pentacles, Page of Wands, Page of Cups. What's missing? What's the page that's missing? Wands, Pentacles, Cups, and Swords. Page of Swords. The mind. Okay. The mind. And so this confirms what we've been seeing. I believe in no mistakes here. There's something about you trying to get something that you already have the energy of. And it's one of the big energies you're trying to pursue. You believe that if you get that energy, that if you finally fulfill it, you'll be able to get everything else. But the Page of Swords is missing. And it shows you in your reading that the reality of this is that you will reach this through peace of mind and not through necessarily pursuing or getting or beginning something, beginning to enjoy something in your life. This Knight of Pentacles is holding a star, and they have a star on their hat. So there's something about, look, I'm a star. And hey, you've got high honor there. So I think I'm starting to get it. In fact, look at the page of the King of Cups and the Page of Cups. It's all information. They're embodying information. It's like speaking, wanting to give the information about who they are to others. Like, I am this, I am that. There's something about you trying to achieve stardom, trying to be perceived in high honor, trying to be loved, Page of Cups and King of Cups, to be admired. You have star qualities. There's something about you trying to show star qualities when you are a star. You don't need to show it to others in this way. Yeah, there's something about you doing the impossible to show it, but you are the star. You don't need to show it in that way. Don't need to give so much information about who you are to be seen, because you are the star. And the missing page here is the Page of Swords, which shows that you are the one who needs to see this now. Everybody sees that. And when you acknowledge that, it will be able to shine bright, just as it should. It is that you acknowledging your stardom, that is the thing that will bring you everything else that you're looking for. You're already on your path with the Knight of Pentacles, slowly but surely, achieving the things that will make you a star. One accolade after the other. One big achievement after the other. And you're getting there. You're absolutely getting there. In fact, it's the pentacles that are developing here, as well as the emotional. You've got the King here because that's already developed. You being someone who's admired is already on the table. That's already achieved. You want to achieve accolades or great achievements, and you're on your path to do that. So there's something about what you're looking for. You already have access to that. And once you open your eyes to see it, you'll get access to it instantly. The universe has not closed its doors on that. It's already with you, and it's given it to you abundantly. Through faith, you'll be able to see it. Or rather, you'll be able to see it spiritually. You'll be able to get access to this awesome energy. I mean, when we looked at the 5th house, I was like, wow. I told you there's an energy here. Romance, creativity, fertility, sex, children, fun, childlike fun, joy, love, passion, entertainment. You see, art, culture, hobbies. Oh my God. It's so much fun. How can you not love that? So you have that energy, that stardom. It's a choice for you to see it. Now, your cards are not going to leave you there. They're going to show you exactly how you can communicate with your inner child, with yourself, for you to see it once and for all. It's your time to see that. That's the real magic that will allow you to pursue everything else you have. And in fact, didn't I tell you guys that this reminded me of Beauty and the Beast? It's like seeing the beauty beyond the beast. In the Beauty and the Beast is being able to see someone for who they really are. And it's that thing in you. You're not seeing yourself for who you really are. Everyone else sees it. You're the only person who's left to see it. And because you don't see it, you're not able to ride it properly. You're not able to use it properly, to play it properly, to get to your desires. So let's see how your cards are guiding you to get access to that energy that's already there, abundant for you. It's so abundant, like I said, that everybody can already see it. It's there. You're the only one left to see it. You've got the 2 of Cups. The 5 of Pentacles. The Ten of Swords. This one moved with it, so I'm going to put it with it. The Magician. And you've got the Lovers. So how can you communicate with yourself and see it? We do see with the Ten of Swords, there's a lot of pain here. That is the reason for your feelings of lack of that specific energy. The Lover's card is a card of choice. There's the guidance of you can make that choice, by the way. What is that choice? And how does it tie into the pain that's causing this lack? It's like this child is mourning another child, mourning a part of herself. Something may have happened in your early childhood, 5th house. You said goodbye to an energy too early for you to say goodbye to. Too early for you to feel that sadness. It's almost like when it died, it took some magic with it, great magic with it. And so your capability at the moment of feeling that awesomeness is not there. But when you have gold, whether you are amazed by it or not, it's still gold, you know? It's still gold. If you have diamonds, whether you have the capability of being enamored by it or not, it's still diamonds. And it's the same for you. Whether you have the capability to admire who you are yet or not, you are still you. You are still that amazing person. You're lucky you have that. So even the Magician, well, that's not a tear, it's a moon, but it does look like a tear since it's blue, doesn't it? It kind of makes me feel that the Magician is crying, something like the Magician is sad. The magic has been lost. There is extreme pain, extreme sadness that still lingers. And it is the reason for the feelings of lack. Choice. The Two of Cups is working in harmony with an energy. Working in harmony with an energy. And we can see the Cassidus here. The healing. The Two of Cups is also a card of, it does have the element of transmutation because of the red line, turning regular metal to gold, speaking of gold, by the way. So there's, also this reminds me of, what is it called? Kundalini rising. That stuck energy that suddenly goes, it revives once again. So your cards definitely show you, and we'll find out how, something regarding a choice that you have in hand. You can make that choice to revive that energy, to feel that magic again, which will instantly give you the capability to instantly feel who you are with the high honor, to enjoy who you are. Once you enjoy who you are, it just shows naturally. It's like polishing a diamond ring. It is done through spiritual healing. What is this woman doing? Giving thanks. Meditating and giving thanks. Did someone break your heart when you were a child things like breaking that energy of realizing how amazing you are. Perhaps you could have been around an adult that was self-conscious, had low self-esteem, perhaps killed the spirit of excitement and you enjoying who you are when you were a child by, for example, breaking you. They were maybe bothered by seeing you enjoying who you are as a healthy child. I think this is maybe where the pain is, where the magic, the light wore off. Yeah. But it didn't go away. It's an energy that you can't access. This is why I'm telling you, you've got that energy. It's just that you've ceased to have access to it from an early age. Something died, or you think something died within you that day. But you have a choice to reconnect with it. So what is that choice? I'm seeing with the hand gesture something about gratitude, and it does say growth level 105. This is like going to make you grow. There is something about, if you want to regain access to who you are, you must get access to your inner gratitude about who you are. There's something about stop looking at what you don't have and start looking at what you have. Because in this way, you reverse your way of thought. It's like, I'm happy with everything that I have. I'm grateful. I'm so lucky with the things that I have, because you seem to forget. There's something about focusing on what you don't have, but being such a lucky person like that and not feeling it, this means you're absolutely disconnected. This is true. This is true with the gratitude here. It makes sense. You're absolutely disconnected with what you do have. So education, you need to re-educate yourself, remind yourself it's a choice. To get into a communication, Page of Swords is what's missing. How you communicate with yourself is what the reading wanted to show you, because the energy is already there. And to communicate with that part of yourself, you want to reignite it through gratitude. And that is to go do simple exercises, but diligently every single day, to remind yourself of the amazing things that you have. By time, it's just going to sink in, because you stopped having access to that energy from a very long time. Repeating gratitude about what you have as a person over and over and over will allow you to gain access to that energy, to enjoy who you are. You get to get access to who you are. And your vision shifts from outside the open eyes to the closed eyes, inside, to being able to enjoy what you have. Because think about it this way. You have so many awesome things, and you're so lucky to be you and to have the things that you have. If you were to be another person that didn't have most of the things that you have now, you would look at that person and go, oh my God, I wish I was that person. I wish I had these star qualities. I wish this was me. This was so lucky. Don't be ashamed. Perhaps this person shamed you at an early age, or something here shamed you. Maybe it wasn't an adult, by the way. It could have been school children, or, also children, they do envy each other. Sometimes some children don't have balanced parents. So you could have had a child bully you because they were jealous of you. Something or that, or just wanted to it made them feel better to bully you because you just were shining bright naturally as a child. You have that energy. The universe blessed you with that energy because it wants you to have that energy in this lifetime. High honor. So you already have it. You want to you're just trying to get it through other ways, perhaps not seeing that this is actually what you're looking for. And with internal continuous gratitude, proper communication with the self every day. Like, have a gratitude journal, but one specifically about you. What are you grateful for you for? What is awesome about you? And this shouldn't be done once. This must be repeated every day. Every day you must take 5 minutes in the morning. I am awesome because I'm lucky to have this. I'm lucky to have that. I'm so lucky to be this. I'm so lucky to know that. Talk about yourself to yourself every day, every day. Even if you don't have time to write it, at least close your eyes and repeat it to yourself. Hey, I'm so lucky to be me because I get to be this, I get to have that, I have these privileges, I have this, I am able to think about this, I have this, I have that. Remind yourself of these things that you have. Did you forget pile number 2? You need to make a choice to go back to these very blessings and be grateful. Because if you have valuable things like that and you stop being grateful for them, they're not going to connect with you anymore. And their great energy that they're there for will fade away. You must connect with it so that it's in its full power, and so that its light does not dim to eventually turn off. You can always reignite it because the energy is always there, but make use of it. Make use of it while it's still there a little bit. Just grow it gradually. And this is exactly what I'm seeing, my dear pile number 2. You have that energy. You're trying to get it through so many ways. Go ahead, pursue the different things, learn the different things you're trying to learn. Go, they will all add something valuable to the awesomeness that you already have. But really the key is high honor. What you're really looking for is high honor, and you have it. You're lucky to have it. Connect with it every day, my dear pile number 2. And this is exactly what I see in your reading. What you're looking for is you. And my dear pile number 2, I truly hope you've enjoyed your reading. If you have, please give me a thumbs up. Subscribe to the channel so that you never miss a reading that I upload. And my dear pile number 2, I'll catch you in the next reading. Bye! Hi, pile number 3. Welcome to your reading. Today, we're taking a look at what energy did you not have access to before that you will now fully enjoy. Can't wait to get into your reading. These are the decks that I'll be using. This one also moved. I'm going to trust the process. If you're interested in knowing the names of any of them, you'll find that I always list them below for you guys. But very quickly, let me introduce your pile to you. Your crystal is the beautiful blue Apatite. Your significator card is the story of the crocodile and the boy, with the keywords beginnings, endings, and evolution. Okay, and if you've picked your pile using your zodiac signs, then in that case, the signs for this pile are Aries, Virgo, Taurus, and Scorpio. Welcome to your reading. If these are not your signs, please don't worry about it. It's just another way for others to pick their piles as well. Okay, so let's get straight into the reading and explore your oracle cards first. You've got Mars. Interesting. Pile number 2 had Venus. All right. So the key word here is ambition. The other keywords related to this card are assertive, aggression, war, Aries and Scorpio. Both Aries and Scorpio are in this pile. Very funny. Really cool. So you've got Tuesday. Confidence, impulsiveness, strength, action, sexuality, passion, desire, and determination, of course. Okay, you've got origin. Wow. So the keywords here are background, source, birth, family, ancestry, and bloodline. Wow. Okay. And you've got main male, again, masculine energy. Mars, main male. A lot of strong masculine energy here. You've got Saturn. Oh, you gotta be careful. Saturn in Aquarius with eccentricity. And you know, if we place your crystal right there, we'll have space for one more card. Let's take this one. You've got Saturn again in Gemini with concentration. Okay, lovely. You've got Mars in Capricorn with authority. I'm gonna leave that right there. And you've got Moon in Pisces with empathy. What is that? This reading is definitely talking about power or something. Wow. Well, let's take a look at your tarot cards. They will definitely show us everything that we're not seeing at the moment. So, what energy did you not have access to before that you will now fully enjoy? Is it something about personal power? As I was telling you, I thought about personal power. Is it personal power? Finding your true power, perhaps? So we're starting the reading. We've got the Devil card. That is the shadow side of masculinity, feeling insecure, trying to gain power through control, not through leadership, for example. Yeah, I'm starting to think that's the case. You've got the Ten of Wands, where that is divine. So divine masculinity, getting in touch with your divine masculine energy, your divine power. So Ten of Wands, this is the before tarot, by the way. This is why they are about to embark on this building, to embark on this project of building. And so they're about to carry all of these heavy logs. You've got, the Nine of Swords. This is a lot of pain, for sure. And this figure, because this is the before tarot, is about to be awoken to their fears, which means that in this pile you have some fears but are not evident yet. You're not really in touch with it. You may not even have an idea that you've got these sort of fears, and perhaps it is why you are seeking a power that is already within you. But let's see. You've got the Two of Swords. That figure is putting their blindfold on and is about to hold the swords. Four of Wands, signifying faith, by the way. Four of Wands. The Sun card, faith in themselves to do this blindfoldedly. Oh, look at the healing of the inner child. Okay. Anything else? Yeah, we've got one more space. You've got the Empress. It could be for some of you a mother wound, could be. And you've got the Two of Cups. It's affecting your connections with others. So yes, what do I see here? I definitely see an energy that you didn't get access to before, at least fully. And that is your access to your personal power. That power that allows you to go get what you want, to set strong boundaries, to say no when you want to say no, to exude that strong power and to do what you want. You've had access to this power in the shadow with the Devil card, because you formed a belief due to fears that you don't have this power. And so to gain it, sometimes with the Devil card, you try to control things, and it doesn't have to be people, it's not like you're controlling others. It could be you controlling situations, controlling projects, controlling your life. Just make sure that it doesn't slip from your hand, that you've got this power. It's one way that you've used to ground yourself. When you've got that divine strength in you, you, pile number 3, are a person who's got that divine strength. You've got that. But it manifests in a weird way, a little bit. It doesn't fully manifest, it looks like a hybrid, this creature in the Saturn in Aquarius. You found your own way to gain power. You do it, and sometimes, because you've got that amount of power, it's very strong. And at other times, you maneuver in the weirdest ways. And maybe the way you go about power could be labeled as eccentric sometimes. Sometimes it comes from deep emotions. Sometimes people see power in you in the way you're able to empathize with others and listen to others. And you're able to uphold your power as you do that. Because it's not about empathy here. It's like this nurturing empathy. It's like the power to contain others. There's a lot of power in you. Sometimes people find power in you that comes in a very harsh way. It's like, oh, you do that and I'm gonna do this. Or you start actually applying strong actions that are super extreme to the empathetic side of you. So overall, it manifests in what is seen as a little bit, I don't want to say weird, because weird is not what I'm trying to say, but eccentric is what it says eccentric, exactly, in an eccentric way. So it's like you have people scratching their heads like they don't get you. Sometimes they're like, oh, this person is so strong, better not come near their boundaries, yikes. Other times, there's a lot of grace and a lot of power to listen and contain and handle a situation. So there's this notion of who are you? And you are all of that. It's just that you're not able to put it together in the right way. Sometimes you do it and it looks so weird and so out of place, just like the fish flying. Like, for example, so weird and so out of place. Like, it's not what you do, it's how you do it that may be perceived as weird. It's like you could be doing the right thing, whether it's in your empathetic power, or in your setting boundaries. But given the context and when you chose to do it, how you chose to do it, all of that, or the context of it, it might look weird. So there's some healing here. Once you heal your divine masculine power, because you already have that power within you that you're able to access easily, and that's why things look weird sometimes, you'll be able to access it properly. It won't look so, botched anymore? Blotched? Yeah, blotched is what I'm trying to say. So, which means, since we're looking at your reading now, that you are getting there. You're finding harmony, and day by day, you are getting closer to that power. You're finding harmony. You're nurturing yourself so well. You're healing that inner child, and that's why you were drawn to this reading. Because you couldn't get access to that divine strong power. This is like strong power that nobody can take from you, no matter what happens in the world, no matter what anyone can try. This is divine power that nobody can take. And you're slowly getting closer to that. you're nurturing your inner child. It's very clear in your reading here. And with the Four of Wands, you're leveling up, about to celebrate very soon. This is the before tarot, moments before something happens. So you're about to have faith in your power, giving you access to it. You're about to level up and celebrate it. You are about to heal that inner child. Their inner child's about to revive and run off freely. So, and also, interestingly, that carries with it the pain. And so this is also the before tarot. And here, it talks about how that will bring out with it heavy pain, because you're about to reach the pinnacle of that pain, pinnacle of the Nine of Swords. That's when the figure goes and goes, oh my God, that was a terrible dream. Here, they're about to carry these heavy logs. So there's something about fastening your seatbelt in this phase of your life, because you know when you've got a clogged sink, and that's really bad to explain it in this way. Yeah, I can't think of anything else, but it's just like, as it unclogs, it just brings out all of the things that were clogging it, just like a fountain, and it clears out and it's clean, healthy, and beautiful. So in that way, there's like fears and heavy emotions clogging this power. And it looks like you're nurturing yourself. You're doing such a great job. You're healing your inner child. They're about to come out. They're about to find power. And the more healing that you do, the closer you get to that power. We've already established that. Right. And I was telling you that along with that, a lot of heavy emotions are going to arise these days with it. A lot of fears are going to come. You might feel unease. You might suddenly feel like you're feeling so heavy, or you're so scared. That's going to happen these days. And note that as these are happening, they might feel terrible, but you're unclogging all of these blocked energy that was blocking you from your own personal power. Speaking of which, let's take a look at your story card, your significator card, the crocodile and the boy. And that is page 42. Let's have a look at the story. It says, when a kind boy rescued a small, lonely crocodile, they cultivated an unlikely bond, allowing the duo to experience friendship and adventure in each other's company. After many years of roaming together, the old crocodile grew weary, and it fell asleep for the very last time. Plant life grew on the crocodile's vast body and became known as the island Timor. This card calls for you to follow your dreams. The crocodile's yearning for the ocean drove it to leave its comfort zone, and its bravery was rewarded when it met its lifelong friend in turn. In its final days, the crocodile was content and happy, and its body became a home for many others. When things end, it doesn't always mean the end. It means something new is soon to follow. Our aspirations combined with empathy and devotion can lead to extraordinary outcomes. And even when life's adventures come to an end, the legacy of compassion remains eternal. So I'm picking up a lot from this story. First of all, let's address the pain. Pain, as we've learned, does not mean that it's the end. Things happen, but it never means that it's the end. It just means that it's a chapter and we can move on and explore life and meet amazing people like the crocodile met its lifelong friend. So there's many things to come. Perhaps your inner child perceived it as the end, as we still do with everything that we go through when we're like, oh, that's the end. Oh, imagine your inner child, but it's far from that. Perhaps painful things happened that maybe even you don't remember anymore. And it's the feelings that are still there, but it's not the end. So it's important that you close that chapter, especially if we look at that story with the closing the chapter by not reliving these stories anymore. If you remember any of these stories and you feel heavy, it's important, of course, to release this heaviness, but to relive them and re-encounter them, re-talk about them, to say, oh, do you know, this happened to me. To continue to talk about it only makes matters worse and makes the wound even bigger. So your guidance here is to close that old chapter once and for all. Never talk about it again, never complain about it again, because every time you do, it's taking from your own personal power. Let the past be in the past, the bygones be bygones, and rewrite your story. Once you choose to close this chapter once and for all, it will be the end of the very thing that was keeping you away from that personal power. And you will be able to fully release this energy and heal. You're doing a good job, but there's something about close that chapter forever. It will expedite this process, and it will allow you to fully, let's say, purge it out, detoxify your mind, body, soul, energy from this energy. Your aura, everything from this energy, once and for all. It's going to feel heavy. It's going to feel tough. It's going to feel like it hurts. Maybe you feel scared or stressed sometimes. Allow it to be. Sit with it. Have faith. With the Two of Swords, that it looks like you've got two: fear and heaviness. Sit with it and have faith that it's going to be released. It's your healing. Don't play it in your mind. Don't relive it, but just let it be. The experts, they say, and I'm not an expert, of course, they always advise to focus on your breath. It's one way to allow it to be released without living it again. To focus on the breath instead as you experience these emotions. But all I'm trying to say is you're really towards the end here. You're the pinnacles here. Pinnacle of the Ten of Wands, the end of experiencing this pain. It's the end of this. And soon this energy will cleanse. This moment is going to be a big moment because you will finally completely reunite with your own personal power. Once you are in touch with that power, what others perceived as already strong in the different ways that they saw it is going to be on another level, because this time it's not going to be weird anymore. You know what your power reminds me of having a strong car? Such a strong car. Everyone's like, oh, that's a strong car. Yikes, that's a strong car. But you don't know how to drive it. Every time you drive it, you go, you bump into things, and it's like, yeah, it's a strong car for sure, but this driver surely doesn't know how to drive that car, you know? So it's kind of how you're perceived. It's like, yeah, I get this person is strong, definitely. But it looks like they're suffering a little bit, struggling a little bit to grasp their power, to manage their power. It looks like you have it. It's acknowledged, you definitely have it, and through the different things you do. But it's kind of like you're driving it in a way that's like, oh yeah, they got it, but they don't know how to drive it, kind of thing. Now you'll be able to fully have a grasp on it and have good control of it. You're the one leading this. You're the one driving this, because you're fully in touch with it. You don't get like a little bit of it and then a break, and then a little bit and then a break, or sometimes get access to it and other times no, not. You finally plug into source, the source of this energy. So this is the card that is showing you how you're these days gaining access to it. Concentration, not talking. Remember, it's about sitting with it, not talking about it, not reliving it, because the star in you, that power in you, will be released. It's in you, it just must be released. And this heaviness needs to come out, needs to be expressed, needs to express itself with Gemini. It needs to be released. Allow it to be released in peace. Endure that, these bouts of energies here and there these days as you sit in peace, because that will once and for all allow you to gain touch with that power. And that's the sort of energy that I see you gaining full access to these days that perhaps you didn't have full access to before. And it shows you in this card, every time you get an idea, the swords, the devil, the shadow, every time you get an idea to go, yeah, this happened, how could they do this to me? You're guided not to express it, not to talk about it, not to relive it, or a thought of a memory that you relive in your mind that reminds you of some pain or some fears. You're like guided to not engage with it, not communicate with it. Even energetically, like if you encounter a situation where it triggers one of these emotions, you're guided not to communicate with it. Like, don't keep saying, yeah, I feel that, this is how I feel. Don't push it away. You're allowed to feel like that, it's okay, but don't acknowledge it in your mind. Don't go, oh, I'm feeling this way. Oh, I am this, I am that, whatever sort of ideas with the swords that hit you. It's okay to feel like that. Let it release. Don't feel like shame or irritation or anything. It's a form of release, but don't engage with it. Don't be ashamed of it. Don't try to fight it. Just be okay with it. It's okay to feel like that. It's absolutely okay. Don't label yourself, for example, with anything. Just sit with it. Focus on your breath, and that's it. Yeah, so that's the type of guidance I'm seeing here with how you are meant to communicate with these bouts of energies releasing from your body once and for all. This is a powerful thing because it looks like full cleansing. You're finally going to be free from the blockages that held you hostage to it. You have a divine quality to you. Very powerful energy, and yeah, it's interesting how you get origin. It's like many people are somehow a little bit attuned to their divine energy. Something about your energy is so strong that it's almost like a plug directly with source. Like you don't understand the type of power you're going to gain access to once you heal this. I mean, if it's already working like that, if it's already acknowledged, whoa, this person is super strong. When you're blocked from it, imagine when it clears out, how it's going to be like. Yeah, how is it going to be like for pile number 3? We already see what it is now, so I guess it's only right to see. Oh, this one as well. Okay, thank you. Whoa, okay, I get it. Let's see how it's going to be like. Also, this one moved, so I'm going to take it. Well, your guides certainly have a lot to say with regards to that. So let's see. What is it going to be like? Queen of Swords, mental fortitude. You're finally going to have a handle on your own mind. Yeah, that driving we were talking about. Your mind's not driving you. You're the one who's got a handle on it. Clear, strong mind. Peaceful. Whoa, look at that, the Page of Swords. The pages are pursuers. Pages are, my apologies, learners. They're curious. So that power, that mental power, allows you to have the open-mindedness to explore any idea. You know, most of the things that are holding people down from their own power is their fears of exploring ideas that are not theirs, that they weren't born with, that don't conform to what they know. That is a huge power. This is the form of power of full liberation. This is liberty. Having full power to think for yourself, to be able to trust your intelligence and the information that you're searching for, to make up your mind on what is right and what's wrong. Knight of Cups. You will have a full grasp on your emotions, and that will result in full admiration from others. Others really easily giving it to you. It's like, yeah, you've got that power, we give it to you. Confidence is exuding from you. You have the power to do the things that you love, whatever it is. It doesn't matter if anyone agrees or not. And I feel like it exudes so much that people are like, oh, we admire that in you. You've got the Hermit. You will have the power to be on your own. And if, you know, how do I want to say this? If you find the right crowd, this is amazing. If you don't, it's amazing. Being comfortable, being on one's own is the ultimate power, because it means you're not needy. You don't need anyone. Do you want to be with people? Would you love to be with people? Yes, but with the Hermit, you're absolutely good on your own. You're doing so good on your own. In my opinion, this is talking about not needing anything or anyone, having the power to be self-reliant, self-sufficient. By the way, that does not mean it's healthy not to connect with others, because we are social creatures. We're meant to connect. That's absolutely a beautiful thing. We need each other, of course, but I'm talking about emotional need coming from wounds, not coming from the natural flow of wanting to be with each other. So you've got the Hanged Man. You will have the power to release yourself from the things currently that are holding you back. So you will notice that there are some things that you want to do that you're not able to do, because maybe you're afraid or there's heaviness. You're like, oh, I feel heavy. So there are some things that you want to pursue, you want to have, but your lack of access to your power now is what is holding you back from getting these things. So as you can see, you're gonna have access as you get this enlightening moment, this healing. You'll gain access to maybe even two things, specifically two things that you weren't able to do before. You will be able to see things not from from a wrong perspective, opposite perspective from what it actually is, but you'll be able to see a bird's eye view of everything. It's like, I get it. I totally see the whole picture. I know what to do. It's like you just understand everything all of a sudden. And you would say, I didn't have that power because I didn't get it. There's something about you gaining access to that power that makes you just get it, have a grasp over it. And I say all of this because these two ravens, they remind me of Odin's ravens, Mumin and Hugin. Munin and Hugin, who would travel around the world every day in the early morning and come and tell Odin about all of the things they've seen around the world. And so it's suddenly going to click. you're suddenly going to go, I get it, that divine understanding. You're suddenly going to get it and have a good handle of it. And here it's showing you the aspects that you're being filled in, because you already have access to it here and there. This is you having full access to it. You've got the Lover's card and Queen of Cups. Lover's card and Queen of Cups. This is love, I guess. Perhaps it was affecting your love life as well. Yeah, I think so. Somehow this power was affecting your love life. And it will give you the power back to enjoy it in its full capacity. So, emotional balance, mental balance, you being who you want to be, doing what you want to do, which right away grants you admiration and respect with the way this figure is holding the cup. It allows you to pursue ideas that maybe you were blocked to, you didn't want to explore. You're like, no, I'm not going to do that. Maybe due to fears or heaviness. It allows you to be on your own, to enjoy being on your own, and it allows you to start pursuing the things that you didn't before, because you're reversing the way you think about them. Now that these emotions aren't there, you're able to pursue them. You're like, it's okay. It's not such a big deal. And you finally get it. As well as your love life. It was affecting, it seems, your love life. Your capability to pursue the people that you want, or the other way around, to connect with the people that you liked. And yeah, you'll specifically be able to make long-term friendships and meet people that you will love and connect with them for years and years, for your lifetime. And maybe lifetimes, who knows, to come. Or maybe it's your last incarnation, who knows. But all I'm saying, you'll be able to have great connections and be able to build soul connections with others. So yeah, my dear pile number 3, this is exactly what I see in your reading. I wish you the best of luck. And if you've enjoyed your reading, please give me a thumbs up. Subscribe to the channel so that you never miss a reading that I upload. And my dear pile number 3, I'll catch you in the next reading. Bye.